Hello students, today we are going to discuss the second part of the fourth chapter, Economy of Maharashtra. Maharashtra, a state rich in culture, tourism, tradition, food and many more that we have discussed in the last lecture. Today we are going to discuss economic development of Maharashtra. Student, what is economic development? Economic development means development and growth in all the aspects. All the aspects matlab all the areas means food, tourism, hospitality, education, industry, service, all aspects. When you are growing, then it is said to be economic development. Right, students? Maharashtra is having three sectors. In fact, all India, full India is having three sectors. But in this chapter, we are only discussing about Maharashtra. So Maharashtra is having three sectors. The first one is agriculture. The second one is industry. And the third one is service. These three sectors coming together are helping for the economic development of Maharashtra. Alright students, so we will target the first sector. The first sector is agriculture. Agriculture means farming and allied activities. Allied activities means horticulture, nursery and all these things. Allied activities come in agriculture. Agriculture is considered as a basic sector. Why students? Because agriculture is providing livelihood. Agriculture is providing livelihood, matlab bread and butter, and agriculture is satisfying the basic need of food of Maharashtra. Right students? So agriculture is a very important sector. In India, agriculture is as Indian economy. You must have heard somewhere that Indian economy is an agrarian economy. But the Indian economy is more dominated by agriculture, and so is Maharashtra. Agriculture is there in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, you are having some problems and you are having some measures which are taken by the government. That is pros and cons. Okay, there are some problems which in Maharashtra the farmers are facing. What are those problems of Maharashtra? Number one, lack of capital. Everything is done with the help of capital. I emphasized everything is done with the help of capital. Capital is having the highest productivity. But what is happening, students? Farmers are not getting adequate capital. They are not getting adequate money to purchase some new machines, to purchase quality seeds. Right students? So lack of capital is there, money deficit is there in the agriculture sector for the farmers. Second one is marketing skills. Marketing skills means what? The farmer need to sell their production. Whatever they are producing in the farm, it needs to be sold. Only producing is not important. It is production as well as a distribution. For distribution, the farmers are not having marketing skills. Because of a lack of education, illiteracy, they are not able to market matlab to sell their products properly. Right students? So the profit is also being affected. Farmers profit is being affected. The third one is climate. The agriculture of Maharashtra, Indian agriculture in fact, is dependent upon the climatic conditions. If the climatic conditions are favorable, then agriculture will be positively grown in our state. But what is happening? Unfavorable climate destroys the crops, destroys the total farm products, and that is why these farmers are suffering from huge losses. You must have heard in the newspapers and media that suicides are being committed and farmers are not getting a good price for their product. So climatic change is very important problem. Irrigation. What is irrigation? The rainwater is being stored in a reservoir, and during other seasons other than rainy seasons, from this reservoir the water is supplied to the farming areas. But in India, developing countries, their negligence is there towards the agriculture part. So adequate irrigation facilities are not there. Adequate matlab sufficient, they are, but sufficient irrigation facilities are not there. Artificial water supply, irrigation means what? Artificial water supply to the farming areas, to the farms and all these things. Chemicals and fertilizers are being used for the products, for the farm products, agriculture products. Chemical and fertilizers are being used. Because of that, the quality of the product has deteriorated, reduced. So these are the few problems which agriculture sectors are facing. Maharashtra government saw it. There are problems in the agriculture sector. Agriculture is a basic sector. So Maharashtra government has taken some important measures. Measures means they have taken some important steps to solve these problems. Okay. Number one, they have started giving quality seeds to the farmers at a subsidized price. Subsidized price means what? Lower than the market price. There are institutes, there are agencies which are there in the village areas. Farmers need to go to them, and these institutes are giving quality seeds to the farmers so that they can produce good quality of products, farm products. I'm talking about a bank loan. Cooperative banks are being developed in the rural area so they can provide sufficient finance to the farmers. Irrigation facility has enhanced. It has increased. It is not yet educated, but it has surely increased. Irrigation facilities, crores of rupees are being sanctioned. Electrification is being done. Electricity is being provided in the rural area, so farmers and farming can be done efficiently. All right, students. Okay, so agriculture production, agrarian economy, Maharashtra is trying to improve their agriculture part. Agriculture cannot develop, as I told you students, economic development means development should be done from all the aspects, all sides. Only one side developing is not sufficient. So one hand agriculture is been developing, on the second hand we are having industry where the raw materials are being converted into finished products. Industry is very vital. Vital means very, very important, very vital for the economic development of any state. But presently we are talking about Maharashtra, so we are just emphasizing on Maharashtra. Industries are very, very important because industry do the foreign trade, international relationships, earning of the foreign currency. Okay, so it is vital, very important for the economic development of Maharashtra. Right, students? But again, two aspects, two parts are there. We are having these two parts. Number one, there are problems in industries. Our technology is not updated. Matlab now also we are using outdated and primitive technology. Right, students? Whereas in the developed countries, you hear about Japan, you hear about America and all these things. They are using sophisticated technology. Sir, what is the difference? What happens? It hardly matters. No, students, it does not hardly matters. It makes a vast difference. If you are using updated technology, then your production is going to increase. If you are using updated technology, then the quality of your products is going to increase. The pricing, the cost price of the product is going to reduce, and it will help you to stand and survive competition in the market. So updated technology is very important. Right, students? Then motivation. If any industry, small scale industry, cottage industry, large scale industry, if they are doing something good, it is the job of the Maharashtra government to motivate them, to give them some incentives, some benefits, something, awards, something should be given as a way of motivation. Right, students? If a child is getting a good percentage of marks, or if a child is standing first in the division or in the college, and if the teacher motivates him or her, whatever, motivation is done by cash or by giving some gift or whatever, it improves the efficiency of the child. Right, students? So motivation and government procedure. Lack of motivation is there. And government procedure. In Maharashtra, if you want to establish any industry, then procedure of government is lengthy and complicated. So many people try to avoid. Oh no, we will not set up an industrial plant in Maharashtra. Why? What happened? Yeah, no, yeah, the procedure is very lengthy and complicated. It is a very headache job. Acha, then what? Then what you are going to do? No, I am planning to put up an industry in Gujarat or somewhere in Rajasthan. Then the government procedure is simple. So this the government procedure needs to be improved, because industry students, I will again like to emphasize, industries are very important for the economic development, because industry generates employment. If employment is generated, then the per capita income of a person increases, national income increases, the poverty reduces. Are you able to understand this vicious cycle? Are you able to understand? So once industry has been developed, jobs, poverty reduce, income and national income increases. And if all these things are increasing, it indicates that the country is on the path of development, or it is a developed country, whatever. Right, students? So industries are very, very important. So Maharashtra government saw it, and Maharashtra government took some measures so that industries should be glorified and flourishing in Maharashtra. Alright, students? Okay. So what was done by the government? Awards were being given. Awards were being given. Small scale industry, cottage industry, for their performances, and they were motivated to participate for international exhibitions and trade. Motivation was there. Awards were being given. SEZ was established, special economic zone. If your industry is in this particular zone, zone means area, then you are going to get special tax benefits. If your company is in this particular zone, SEZ. Maitri was being established. So Maitri means Maharashtra. Sorry, Maitri means Maharashtra Industry Trade Investment Facilitation Cell. One department was being organized, which was helping the industries for doing the investment process. How to invest, where to invest, what will be the procedure of investment. So anybody wants to establish an industry, they can contact Maitri. Apart from Maitri, FDI, which came into force from the year 1991. FDI also you must be knowing. Foreign direct investment. What is foreign direct investment? Foreign companies such as Coca-Cola, Pepsi, etc. can directly come in our country and they can make the investment. Right, students? So foreign direct investment was being promoted in our state of Maharashtra. So what is happening? I told you again, if FDI accompanying, they are going to make an investment, area will develop, infrastructure, we are coming to that point, area will develop, employment will be generated, and many more things will happen because of industry. Alright, students? So Maharashtra is very, very rich in agriculture as well as in industrial sectors. Okay, many big industries are there. Apart, you are able to see this Taloja belt. Okay, then you are having many industrial belts in Maharashtra where lots of production takes place. Okay, third one is the service industry. Students, if agriculture and industry has to flourish, then it has to be supported by the service sector. What is service sector? The sectors which are the helping agriculture as well as the industrial sector. Service sector में core sectors, core मतलब main sectors are infrastructure. Student, this word is a very explanatory word. Infrastructure. This one word includes transportation, roadways, railways, waterways, airways, which is developing in our state. It includes communication, transfer of ideas, messages. What we are doing communication. Health means what? Development of hospitals, development of well equipped hospitals, proper doctors, good medicines coming up in Maharashtra. In this period of COVID-19, you have seen many COVID centers were being established in our state so that health of the people will not be affected, and if affected, it can be cured properly. Right, students? Education is there. Primary education, secondary education, higher secondary education. Government have started. If you have remembered, Maharashtra government has started Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. What is Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan? कि every child should get minimum education. मतलब every child should be literate. But in Maharashtra state student, there is some rural areas are there. So awareness, there is lack of awareness. But the process are going on. Next you have tourism. What is tourism? Tourism matlab tourist, migrants coming from different state, coming from different countries, visiting Maharashtra. Hill stations are there in Maharashtra. You are having pilgrimage places. Kolhapur is there, Shirdi is there. Many pilgrimage places are there. Hill stations are there. You are having the coastal areas. Okay, if you go to Ratnagiri and Sindhudurg, everywhere you are having the coastal areas. So Maharashtra is very famous for tourism also. And MTDC, MTDC, very famous students, Maharashtra Tourism Development Corporation. It has been developed by the Maharashtra government to promote tourism. Hospitality is there. What is hospitality? Hospitality means to show or give respect to your guest. That is hospitality. So big hotels are been established. You must be knowing that the great renowned hotel Taj is in Mumbai, and many more 5-star, 7-star hotels are there for providing the hospitality to their guests. Entertainment is there. Bollywood, very famous in India, is been coming or is been originated from Mumbai. Bollywood, you know, everybody, Hindi films and all are known as Bollywood. Kolhapur is very famous for developing the Marathi films. Okay, so entertainment is also very high in this Maharashtra state. Right, students? But it is generating the students. If the entertainment is there, pictures are being released, so it generates the money. If tourism is there, hospitality is there, it generates the money, which increases the gross state domestic product of Maharashtra. Right, students? Are you getting? And last one, newly introduced cooperative movement. Cooperative matlab which is done with the cooperation of everybody for not only developing agriculture and other things, but for developing sugar industries, but for developing fishing. Fishing also, students, which is done on a large scale. Fishes are being exported, right? And dairy farming. Dairy farming is animal husbandry, and dairy products are being utilized for the purpose of earning money. Alright, students, so these all sectors coming together are responsible and are helping for the economic development of Maharashtra. Alright, students, thank you.